You're on the street, moving your feet, grooving to the beat, but trouble could arrive. Use your eyes, it's no surprise, you can surmise. It's the best way to survive. Hey friends, I want to share with you what I think is the most important self-defense move that you can have. Okay? And just a little quick video because I want to talk about it and the processes of this move. And here it is. It's looking around. That's it. It's very simple. No, it's not some sort of arm, disarms, no reaping throw, no takedown, no fancy moves. Those are all great. And, if you want to know those things, we'll talk about that in a second. Or a minute. We'll see when we get there. But the most important thing is to use your eyes and even your ears. Look around. Be observant. That is the most important thing you can do for your self-defense, is know your surroundings. And it comes from something created by a U.S. Air Force general called the OODA loop. Now, probably devised for fighter pilots, used in business, but really it's great for martial arts. And I learned this from Tommy Joe Moore, who has all the cool moves for all of your self-defense and martial arts needs, and I will put a link to his channel in the description. Go watch his videos if you want to know how to use objects, how to do certain moves, how to get yourself out of trouble when you can't initially get yourself out of trouble, when it comes knocking and it's in front of your face. But we don't want to get to that point. The most important thing for self-defense is to not be in that situation. So if you are observing, so you observe, that's O, and you orient, position your body, that's O. And then you go through a list of decisions that you can make, that's D. And then A, act on one of those, that's OODA, O-O-D-A. And it's called OODA loop, which sounds really cool, right? It's the OODA loop. It's fun. But you go on a loop because you can run through this process again and again and again. And that was what it was designed for. So you observe your surroundings. You orient yourself towards a situation or away from a situation, depending on the decisions that you're then going to make about that situation. Then you're going to act on one of them. There. I think that sums it up pretty well. We've gone over it 2 times. There you go. So that should reinforce what it is. Tommy has a longer video about using it if you want to get into it more. But be observant. Ways to be observant. If the sun is behind you and you can see your shadow, is the shadow moving up quickly next to you? That might allow you to, do I need to move out of the way? That motion and just spotting that there's someone there can throw off if it were someone trying to, I don't know, in my case, steal a purse. But I wear my purse crossbody and usually in front. And it's really difficult for someone to come up from behind, grab it, and try and run away. And not something you want to do to me anyway. But people don't really know that. Okay, what else could we use? Sound. So we like our AirPods, our earbuds, our headphones. If it has a mode that allows you to still hear background surround, sounds with the music you're listening to, turn that on if you're concerned, because then you can hear, are there fast footsteps moving up beside you? Also important because you may go to cross the street and you're a little focused on something else and there's sirens as the fire engine comes around the corner and comes barreling down the street. Because too often we are like this when we're out and about, and we should be like this. Keep your head on a swivel. Look around you. Smile. What? Yeah. Part of this is deciding to smile. Be friendly. What? That unnerves people who are up to no good, because you're noticing them, you're making a connection with them, and you're smiling at them, almost like you're inviting them to come and try and start trouble, because you're going to finish it fast. Okay? So that's something you can do. Shop windows, mirrors, that helps. Looking at other people's faces, making eye contact with them. You can see what the crowd around you is doing. And sometimes, if someone's just trying to steal your wallet or your purse or whatever, they might work in a team. If you are observant, they're not going to point you out to say you're distracted. Okay? We want to eliminate all of this situation. So we do not want to get into trouble. If we can figure out where trouble is, we can see it, we can go into a shop real quick. We can engage in a conversation with a stranger. We can cross to the other side of the street. We can group ourselves up with other people. We can start doing things that eliminate the risk. Because that's really where self-defense begins, is not getting into trouble. They say the best way to, to survive the knife attack is to run, right? Someone comes at you with a knife and you can get away, get away. When I learned jiu-jitsu, a lot of our starting stances were with your hands out, done for a purpose of, I'm ready to run away. I'm ready to not want trouble and get away. I may know how to finish a fight if someone else starts it. But, let's face it, you've got onlookers. You hurt someone defending yourself, that person's going to complain that you hurt them. There's a whole bunch of stuff to go through. We really don't want to get into this situation. Don't go out there and get into fights. Don't go out there and break people's arms. Oh, yeah, well, he grabbed my arm, so I went and I broke 3 of his fingers and then punched him in the nose and broke that. And it's like, well, how much can you do? Your martial arts training may take over, and you end up doing all of these things to a person and badly injuring them. Suddenly it's proved that you used too much force, and there's a lot of legal complexities. We want to avoid them. So that's why the most important move, at least in my opinion, when it comes to self-defense, is to be observant. Observe, orient, decide, act. And if you can get out of that situation, get out of it. So this really is the best thing you can do to keep yourself safe. Keep your head up, stop looking at your phone, turn down the music on your AirPods or headphones or whatever it is you're listening to, and be focused on your surroundings when you're out and about if you're concerned. Just by knowing who and what is around you, you can keep yourself a lot safe, and then you don't have to rely on all of those martial arts moves, as cool as they all are. Getting into a fight with someone always leads to a lot of complications in your life, and you don't want to get into that. You want to keep yourself safe. You want to keep yourself out of trouble. Keep your head up. Anyway, friends, going on a little bit of a holiday. Hopefully I'll be able to record some stuff while I'm out there. We're at 899 subscribers. What a number! Heading towards 1,000. Probably get there by the end of the year. We will see. But it's all thanks to your likes and your subscriptions and, of course, your comments, which helps shape the content of the channel. Always very important. Alright, anyway, friends, until next time, do take care, stay safe, and keep on looking.